Welcome to SATO48, the TV show. SATO48 stands for Springfield and the Ozarks 48-Hour Film Challenge, where teams of filmmakers have 48 hours, just 2 days, to make a 5-minute movie. The twist? They don't know what that movie has to be about until it's revealed to them in the form of an inspiration package! Today on SATO48, the TV show, we meet writer, producer, actor Brecken Vaught and editor-actor Heintz. Their team, Banana Course Productions, participated in SATO48 this year for the 3rd time, and 3 is definitely a charm.
Oh my God!
Their entry, Scrap It, was runner-up for poster design and best film. In fact, their film made it into the top 10 more than any other entry. You're about to see why. Enjoy Scrap It!
You know how you got that promotion? Because I slept with your boss.
Cut. Brecken, what in the world are you doing with your face? We're doing a drama this year. I don't know why you're acting comedy.
I don't know if this whole drama thing's working.
We only got 40, branching out.
48 hours. Like, we need to...
Okay, whatever, dude. Like, just scrap it. So that idea sucked. Any other ideas?
I thought we had a good start. I don't know why we quit.
I got it. Horror, scary, spooky. Yes, monsters, dark, television. Did you get all that, Brecken? Cut, Brecken. What, gold watch, what's with that? Monsters don't have gold watches. This is stupid anyway, just scrap it.
I don't know.
Yep, I'm pretty lost.
What if we did Space Wizards in space?
Now, you must die.
I don't know about this. Doesn't this whole film feel a little derivative?
What? I thought it was pretty good. Everybody likes sci-fi, space fantasy. I scrap it. We are so close, I can just feel it.
What if...
Cut.
Cut.
Why?
I'm not editing a superhero film, dude.
Fair enough.
Somebody order a hot sausage?
Cut. Brecken. It's not supposed to be a pizza in the box. It's supposed to be your...
Dude, I think we've lost the plot a little bit on this one, bro.
I think
This is a little bit, yeah.
Scrap it.
Was it really this hard last year?
I can't even remember why I even did this.
Mark.
What's up, Joey?
Hey.
What's going on?
Yeah, do you want to do SATO this year?
Dude, I'd love to do SATO this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Me too.
I'm so excited.
Okay, sweet.
Let's do it, bro.
We could go back to the old bread and butter.
Totally, bro.
Cut. Just scrap it.
You can piece this thing together? I can try.
Let's do it.
Joey, I think it's finished.
Let me see it.
So, what do you think?
Scrap it. I mean, don't. Funny film.
Yeah, no, don't scrap it.
Don't scrap it. I'm here with Brecken Vaught, director, actor, writer, producer, Banana Course Productions, everything. Well, there's only 3 of you.
Yeah, only 3 of us.
How long did it take you to write it?
I mean, we went directly from getting the inspiration package to the house we were going to film in, which we filmed the last 2 years, 1 year. And we were like, sat down, started chatting. I think we had the script, the idea of it, within an hour.
That's great. Now, you are kind of the scribe for the group, right? You're the one who's taking the notes.
Yeah.
You're sort of like the writer's assistant. I hear that the quality of your work was not stellar.
It's kind of not the best. Mark and Joey, they had this really funny idea at the end of it. I'm like, that was really funny. Can you say it again? Because I need to write it down this time.
I didn't write it down, yeah. The answer is always no.
It kind of showed in the film.
Where?
Because whenever we were script writing, we were like, that was funny, Brecken. You didn't mean to do that, but throw it in the script.
Oh, okay.
And so in our circle of filming, we're like, so what was that again? One more time.
Yes, monsters, dark, television. Did you get all that, Brecken?
My ideas really don't land well. And so...
Well, you're so honest.
I let Joey
What a refreshing way to go into show business.
For the idea, I'm like, I'm just going to let Mark and Joey riff for a little bit, and then we're going to go with whatever they got. The past 2 years, they've done a great job with coming up with the idea, and I got to put my faith into them because I'm over here trying to storyboard, get this shot, what's it going to look like. Joey comes in and just, I got the idea, trust me.
How old am I?
It's 48. Are you sure? Yes, bro, trust. Are you sure you're sure? Yes, bro, 100%.
And I just let him go with it, and it comes out amazing.
And we're going to talk to Mark and the 2 of you, and we're going to find out more about housekeeping, which was the 5 of you, and Nowhere to Run, which was the 5 of you, and then his take on the 3 of you doing Scrap It. Don't go away, we'll be right back. We are joined by Mark Heintz, who was the editor and actor and writer for Scrap It.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And you didn't leave when he came in the room, so I guess you guys are still copacetic?
No one kicked me out, so I'm here.
That's right. So you guys go way back, right? You knew each other from OTC days.
Yeah, I had a class and we were desperate for actors because everyone was camera shy. And so we asked Mark for some help and he shouldn't have applied.
So how was that experience? You don't have to mention any names, you can use initials. What was that experience like, the first experience working with this team?
Yeah, I was working with a different classmate in one of our final classes, and he reached out and was like, hey, we really need an actor for our film in this other class. And so he was such a good friend and helper in our film. I was like, of course, I'll help you out. And that was my first time meeting Brecken. He was doing this time travel Bill and Ted style movie, and I played a soldier in like World War II or something. It's kind of fuzzy, but it was just like a
Wait, your character was kind of fuzzy or the memory?
All of it.
All of it? Okay,
all
good,
of it's fuzzy.
Good.
But I just remember waking up at 8 a.m. on a February morning. It's cold. It wasn't a fun experience, but helping a buddy out, and that was my first time meeting Brecken. So.
Okay, great. And this is interesting because this is how teams form. It's like, oh wait, we work together, not this person maybe, but this group. And I often tell filmmakers, yes, the film industry may seem cliquish, but just bring somebody onto your team who poisons the set and you'll be like, never again. I only want to work with people I know who come highly recommended.
Yeah.
So then what was next? So you're taking your classes at OTC, you're learning all your skills. Are you itching to make something?
Not really, I would say, because we're making stuff in class.
Okay.
That was like the best thing for me because we're making something every week. We're making this and we're showing it. All right, next week we're making this, and then you kind of came in the picture and said, hey, here's SATO48. Do you guys want to join? Let's win it. And so I'm sitting by his brother, Joey, and We're like, we're gonna win this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have fun, make a 48-hour short film. We're gonna do it. We're all excited, and we made the team. And here's Mark again, friendly face. I'm like, hey, I know you.
We often hear this a lot, and I would like your insights on this. Almost everyone has to do some kind of corporate work, no matter what, especially media, yes, especially, but pretty much anything. Where do you find the time to do the creative? Because a lot of people just say, I work too hard, I don't have a break, and then they're miserable.
Just corporate stuff, you really just feel the burnout, you know? It's just so daily, it's such a grind sometimes. There's moments where you feel inspired, maybe it's a certain project, and it's like, I really have an idea for this. But most of the time, it's rinse and repeat.
Oh, hi, Zach. You came early? We were just finishing.
SATO is just a great outlet to kind of get all that energy out and kind of refresh yourself and just feel creative again.
Wendy Wasserman, who's a playwright of renown, she went to Los Angeles to make movies. She was a playwright from New York, and they said, well, what's it like? And she says, well, your bank account is healthy, but your soul is in question. You know, it really is. It's that, I mean, it's important, you know, siding on houses and automobiles and whatever it is that needs to be sold is important, but man, if you want to make something narrative, and that's what we want to offer SATO48 filmmakers, we want you to make the movie you want to make. I think that's a draw for people. Oh, I get to make the movie I want to make.
I'll be back in 15 minutes. If this place isn't spotless, then no more cigarettes.
Which is kind of hard because like that's a lot of pressure. Like, oh, I get to do whatever I want. Like that's not a muscle that you train every day.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of hard and takes time and practice to work on your muscle of doing what you want.
So you five get together. You're going to do SATO48. This is the first year. You come to the kickoff. You get the inspiration package, and what's your reaction? What happens?
First off, I'm freaking out because I'm like, oh, here it is. All right, guys, what are we doing? What were we thinking? I think we went to IHOP that year.
Yeah, we went to IHOP.
We were like, we're going to go have some IHOP. Everyone drives themselves, thinks on it. Then when we get there, we brainstorm and like get everything ready.
And that's an interesting approach because other teams all come in one car, so they don't waste any time apart. But this is different.
But then you got no individual thinking, and everyone's locked in on a group, and you got no.
Yeah.
I don't think we had a good idea.
No, we took
everybody drive back to the church, drive here again, and see if we can do it.
No, our first year was probably the longest it took us to get an idea. We didn't go until almost midnight. I feel like it took forever. We just kept being like, oh, this would be funny, but that doesn't really fit the prompt, or like this will feel funny, or this really fits the prompt, but I don't know how to make it funny. We just couldn't settle on something, and then finally, late at night, we're just burnt out, and then I say something like, what if this stuff happens like this, and then just random stuff happens? We kind of based it off this cartoon, The Regular Show. It's just a show where random stuff happens, and then things just escalate, and then that's how our first idea came to be. And
Not again. Whoa. I gotta piss.
But it was a long process. It took 6 or so hours to get that idea out.
So housekeeping is a hit, right? I mean, it's a very funny film. It does well. You get in the top 10. You get nominated. There's lots going on with that. Why do it again? Why again?
I think the first year we got top 10 nominated, and we really appreciated our name being on screen, and that rush of dopamine got a hold of us, and we're like, we're going to try it for the second year. Let's see what we can make. And then we got dragged into doing it again.
So you do it the second year, and this is Nowhere to Run.
So, this is Ron's Paradise.
This is a stronger story than Housekeeping, absolutely, and a pretty bizarre story.
It wasn't originally an idea for one of our school projects. Joey was doing a project, and I had this idea a couple years ago, way before SATO. I was like, you know, it'd be a funny concept is a guy who kidnaps people, and then once you get there, you're like, this is actually really nice.
Oh, I just got kidnapped. I'm terrified. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. You'll be fine. It's great here.
It's a little like sometimes the way I think of prison.
Yeah, sure. But originally, Nowhere to Run, the first idea, and we almost started doing it before Joey remembered it, it was originally supposed to be like a frat house, and it was going to be a really brutal, funny initiation.
Right.
That was the original idea, and then we were like, yeah, let's do that, and then we're like eating dinner, and then Joe's like, oh, you know what I remember? We had this idea, you brought this up a couple of years ago, like, the kidnapping stuff, and it was like, maybe we should do that, and then we started talking about it more, and started laughing more, like, let's do that, that'd be really funny, and so that's how that kind of spawned.
And when you're doing a comedy, you have to laugh. If you're just like, not good enough, it has to be a laugh, and then there's a chance that will translate to the audience.
Got any jokers? Go fish.
Oh my God! Oh, sorry. Hey guys, so Mom died, so I was thinking, game night.
So from film to film to film, housekeeping, Nowhere to Run, and now Scrap It. What have you learned, especially in terms of production or organization or casting, or what sticks with you, what stands out?
In terms of making a comedy movie, we really focus on, if it makes us laugh, we really trust that it'll make the audience laugh.
Yeah. We
don't want to do cheap jokes. We're like, this sounds funny, but we really trust the stuff that makes us laugh. And so we try to incorporate that into our films.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to switch it off to more of the production side. We trust everybody in our team to knock out their goal or whatever they're doing. Right. We got Joey on camera, we got Mark on screen and editor, and then me kind of background doing everything. I set a light up here.
Well, you did a lot more in this one than background.
Yeah, but in like housekeeping, I remember doing a lot of like the background. I'm looking at the shot. Okay, that lamp needs to be turned a little bit. Kind of like, all right, let's take the flag off the wall. Kind of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm also trusting that the shot's going to look good. I'm trusting the edit's going to come together, and just trusting my team with what they're doing.
Hi, Ruff. Oh, action.
There is no
way.
Are you still recording? Pan down! Pan down right now. There is no
way.
The one spot. We're done. We're going to have to go with the previous take.
When we ask this question, the word trust comes up over and over and over.
So I need to change my answer?
No, because we're all sharing the same sphere of, if you can't trust these people that you're working with, how can you possibly hope to make anything of value? Your creative juices are flowing over here, and then Monday, you're back at work, to just kind of put it bluntly. What, if anything, flows back into the corporate world that you've learned from being freed for a weekend?
I get more creative with like, I'm gonna try a different spot to film at. I'm gonna search around. For my example, I do car videos. And so I'll drive that car around a little longer, kind of not settle on the first location that I find. And I'm like, well, let's see if we can find something better. And then I happen to find somewhere better. I'm like, oh wow, I've never been here. And then that pushes that video to a better location, more views, kind of that way. But still, you're getting locked into the corporate world, and you get stuck.
We always ask SATO48 filmmakers, would you do SATO48 again next year? Why or why not?
Yes, we would, and the reason why is it's, for me personally, it's yearly, it's like a progress check of, like a skill check almost. So every year I get to go back and see how far I've come as an editor, filming, just how good as a team we've become each year. It's a good way to just see how far you've come since you were a beginner, and then it's like novice and like pro. You just see how much better you've gone over the years, because when you're doing like a corporate job, it's very linear and it's hard to track your progress. But every SATO, it's like, wow, I love this film way more than last year. You watch last year's film and you're like, oh my gosh, what were we doing last year? And then this year, like, awesome. And the next year, I know the same thing will happen, where I'll be like, what was that? So it's just very fun to see just an upward trend of just creative process.
I would do it again, but I gotta have the same team.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know if I would trust. I don't like taking steps backwards, and so I feel like if I were to find a new team, it wouldn't go forwards. So the team that we got now, stick with them.
Yeah.
Stick with them. Find your niche, go at it.
Brecken Vaught, Mark Heintz, thank you for being on the show. Banana Course Productions, funny movie. We look forward to your work next year. Thank you for watching SATO48, the TV show. We'll be on next week, and we hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.